I got baptized in April 2010. Yeah, 11 years ago. At first, like, I was blessed with a family that really valued Christian lifestyle, had a strong faith, had a lot of strong, faithful, role models growing up. So I felt like it was kind of inevitable that I would get baptized at first. And then ever since then, I've just kind of felt like I've grown stronger in my faith and I've made it more my own.
What does it look like that it's more your own?
More my own. I feel like I'm not just coming to church because my parents are coming to church or because I feel like, oh, it's Sunday, so I go to church. Like, I come to church because I want to come to church. And yeah, I was kind of, at the time, I remember thinking, like, how do you know when you're ready to get baptized? And then I was talking with my dad about it, and then I remember him saying, like, we had talked the night before, and then it was like a Tuesday, and then he was like, hey, like, I came home from school, and he was saying, like, hey, do you want to get baptized tonight? And I remember being like on a Tuesday? That's not that's not a Wednesday or a Sunday. So I remember thinking, like, it's weird, but it kind of, like, hit me that, like, there isn't going to be a moment, for me at least, where I felt like, okay, I'm ready to get baptized. It's more of you're growing into it, and then you never stop growing. Like, if you just wait for the opportunity to, like, feel right, I feel like you're going to be ready the rest of your life.
Yes, you could well. And I love the fact that you say you'll just continue to grow into that decision. Amen.
First year university was really rough for me. I felt I was really, like, isolated, alone, I felt like. And I mean, I was, like, eventually I feel like this was God giving it to me. I had a good job in Guelph. During my second year, I was connected with a church group there for a number of years. I feel like God brought all that to my life, and in my first year I was really, like, blessed that I could come home on the weekends, and I had, like, a church family that cared about me and wanted to know how I was doing. So, I mean, I felt like God was there at church, basically. Okay. I was feeling really alone at university. I didn't feel like socially I was fitting in. Eventually I did, like, find my pocket and niche there with people, but, like, during that first year I really did struggle. And then my roommate ended up dropping out, and then I was just kind of, like, I had the room all to myself. And then by that point in the year I was, like, super stressed out about classes and exams and whatnot, so I basically spent all my time in my room studying alone because I didn't have a roommate. So, like, I remember, like, day in, day out, it was the same thing. Like, wake up, study, go get food, study more, go to bed, same thing the next day. Yeah, it was just isolating is the problem I had, and there was, like, definitely a level of stress and anxiety there with classes. I did have, like, my high school friends and stuff from in Beamsville and whatnot, and, like, on the weekends I was fine because I would come back to Beamsville on the weekends and, like, get my social time in there, I felt like, and then I would go back to Guelph and spend the whole week studying and isolated in my dorm room, basically.
You were doing what you're sort of supposed to do at university, I guess, but in a very isolated way.
Well, I felt like one of the biggest issues with it was like, full-time is 5 classes, and I just could not keep up with that. So I ended up dropping down to 4 for the rest of my school year, and it meant I took another year, but it was just so much more, like, doable for me. I was able to, like, hold down a job. I had, like, a social group. I was able to do some fun stuff that I enjoyed. It says somewhere in the Bible, like, the sword sharpens, like, on a sword.
Yeah.
So for me, community is, like, the most important thing. So feeling like there are other young adults who are like-minded like me, who are, like, wanting to grow spiritually, want to have a connection with God, and are willing to do Bible studies, even like anything like that. That's really important to me. The feeling of like community, and there are other people in this with me.
Okay.
Yeah, like just offering a teen, a young adult class is a good first step. I feel like just asking young adults if they would like to get involved with other classes. So helping with the young children class, doing the teen class, anything like that. So like I'm really grateful that I'm at a church that has young adult class, values a young adult opinion, and is willing to let us step into leadership positions. Since I've started Truth, I've had a lot of encouragement from a lot of people as far as like doing that.
Okay.
And I feel like Sydney would also echo this, that like we feel really supported by the other people in our congregation, that they trust us with their young teen kids to like lead them in Bible study. Yep.
Yeah.
I would say talk to a young adult, see what they would like. If that's like they want to be asked to pass communion on Sunday morning, or if they want to be asked to do a prayer or do a reading during Sunday morning worship, go ahead and give them that ask. Make them feel like you're a part of their life, like you care about them. Just make them feel like this is their family, like Tintern is their extended family.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Devin, you get the last word. Anything else you want to?
I don't know.
No?
Okay. I'm okay with what I said.
All right. We will stop then. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Okay.